Please join me in welcoming our very special guest today from NBA TV, Mr. Chris Webber.
When I realized I was going to be pretty good in basketball was in 7th grade. I was probably 3 inches shorter than I am now. So I would have been playing against you. And in 8th grade, I was probably 1 inch shorter than I am now. And so, as you can see, this was my competition in height. And so I said, you know what, I think I should play basketball. Thank you, guys.
What was coming together for you as a player then?
Well, I just really had great people around me. You know, my parents, my church, my high school coach was a great guy. Actually, that's how I got to Michigan. Jalen and I wanted to go to the same high school. So at 12 years old, you know, parents, we were the smartest, and we told our parents we want to go to the same high school. My mother was a teacher, wanted me to go to a different high school that was known more for academics and other things, and I wasn't too happy with that decision. I didn't think it would work, and who knew? Jalen and I then said, well, if we can't, you know, play in high school, we'll go to college. And the part about that is that Jalen and I were friends the whole time, but we were competing. It was always, he was number 1 or I was number 2 or vice versa. And so we really built a strong friendship then, because he didn't care if I won Mr. Basketball. I didn't care if he won his awards. We really wanted each other to do well, and we knew that we weren't competing against each other per se.
Sure.
That, you know, we were just trying to do the best that we could. And so I really had a unique upbringing in Detroit, and a lot of people really supported me, and, you know, they were the reason that I had such a good career. Coming up, I really appreciate it. These are just pieces that I've collected over time. I was unfortunate to call a timeout in college, but fortunate that President Clinton wrote me a letter, and after that, I started collecting things. One of my favorite pieces in here is a book by Phyllis Wheatley. And Phyllis Wheatley is the first African-American woman to ever write a novel, the second woman ever to have her novel published, and how important this book was at the time. Like, I've only touched the book one time, it's from the 1800s, but how important it was that she actually had to go in front of Mr. Hancock and explain her book, and she had to quote actual paragraphs, and I couldn't believe that she had did that. So